Geoffrey Nnaji has said his resignation from President Bola Tinubu's cabinet was a decision to protect his integrity and prevent distractions to the federal government's renewed hope agenda. He had resigned from his post on Tuesday amid controversies surrounding academic records and allegations of certificate forgery against him. Nnaji, whose resignation was confirmed by the presidency on Tuesday, said in a statement that he stepped down after deep reflection and consultation with family, associates, and well-meaning Nigerians. Now, according to him, his exit followed an orchestrated, sustained campaign of falsehood, politically motivated and malicious attacks targeted at his person and authors over the past week. Let's get some thoughts on this. A legal practitioner, Tunji AbdulAhmeed, joins me now to take a look at this allegation, not just of certificate forgery, but allegations of genocide by the U.S. Thank you once again for being here. Let's take on the implications for Uche Nnaji's case. Take a bow. DSS investigates before he's confirmed, and then we have the UNN giving two separate statements on one result. I mean, where do we begin to tackle this matter? Whose responsibility is it to investigate? And again, there is the aspect of the federal government's acceptance of his resignation. We've accepted. Go on. What should be the action of this nation?
Let me start from the question who is to investigate. I think the responsibility lies on the security agencies. In this case, I think the DSS and the other agency that has been saddled that responsibility by the government. I don't. The essence of a minister appearing or submitting their credentials.
Tunji, I'm sorry to interject, but if you're saying who is investigating, they already failed because they were supposed to have investigated before he was screened to become a minister in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And then you have the institution which allegedly issued a certificate confirming on the one hand and then reneging that same confirmation subsequently. So I'm kind of worried when you said it is the DSS that should be investigating. They seem to have done that and they failed woefully.
Felicity, I was asking you a question as to who is to investigate. I was answering your question that the responsibility of investigating whoever that has been nominated is on the security agencies. Whenever they have been their names are submitted, they do what they call a security investigation or whatever they call it. And it's that security investigation that nullified the nomination of El-Rufai in their own, according to them. What I want to say is that, look, I don't believe that they do any proper screening or investigation of a document submitted or even the person involved. As long as that person has the support of the president, they go ahead to confirm, to even and confirm that it's genuine without doing much. If they have done all their proper investigation, all this will have been unraveled. This is not the first time. Kemi Adosun was also screened by them, and thereafter it was discovered that she had a fake NYC certificate. So what I'm trying to say is that, look, those who are supposed to be responsible for the investigation of this whatever is security agencies, not even the National Assembly. The National Assembly job is just to ask questions and then confirm them.
Tunji, not to overflock the point I was trying to. I get you when you said it is the DSS that investigates, but my point is they are supposed to have done that job already and they have failed. So where does that leave us if it is the DSS that is responsible for this investigation we're talking about?
I agree with you that they fail. If they did not fail, this will not happen. They will have discovered it before now. And that's what I'm saying, that they fail in their responsibility because they believe that once somebody is nominated by the president, that person must be clear. So that's the point I'm making, that they don't do their job thoroughly. They do it based on the interest of the president or the presidency. Or whoever that is in charge. That's the point I'm making.
All right. In the limited time that we have, I want to make a reference to a case in 2023. I think the Enugu State Governor, Peter Mba, there was questions about his certification, his clearance from NYSC. NYSC was charged with about 5 million naira as fine for putting him through that process after the court cleared him that the certificate was authentic. Does that give impetus to perhaps Nnaji's insistence that he has done no wrong and he did not resign because he was guilty, but that he resigned to allow the government focus on what they need to do?
I think, firstly, if I get you right, it is not the responsibility of the court to determine whether a certificate is genuine or not. That is sometimes that is the mistake we make. Sometimes when the court make a decision, they were not looking at the genuineness of an issue. They look at what you present before them, whether or not you are able to establish anything or not. If there is no defense to a case, the court will just say you have won your case or you have done this and that. That does not mean they've done their investigation and confirmed that it was genuine. So the fact that the court has said somebody or clear somebody of malpractice or fraudulent, just like the president's case, the court did not do any investigation. But tomorrow, somebody will come and say the court has cleared the president. No. They did not do investigation regarding the certificate of the president. What they said was that those who made the allegation could not provide evidence to substantiate it. So if tomorrow somebody else can bring evidence that will substantiate that, they can take a different position in that regard.
Quite unfortunate our reality. Quite unfortunate our reality. We need in the court to clarify whether we went to do national youth service or not, if it is politics. But in the interest of time, please, let's talk about the House.
It's the NYC that can clarify it. They are the ones that they have the custody of the document. So if they are not able to clarify, and the court is the one that's saying, no, you have a genuine certificate, how do they ascertain that? When the person responsible or who's in custody operation of the
I guess that's a question for legal minds to continue to tackle and explore. But let's go quickly to the U.S. Talk to us about the implication, the House of Representatives' condemnation of the U.S. bill that have on Nigeria's international relations in terms of, the allegation of genocide.
I think I want to align with them because I don't know how the U.S. got to that conclusion. What their investigation? How do they arrive at that conclusion? Has anybody been arrested and then confirmed that these people was arrested and he claimed that it was because of this and that, and some people said they should go and be killing Christians. You see, they generalize and say there's insecurity in Nigeria and the government is not able to tackle it. Yes, I will agree with that. But saying targeting it to a particular religion or particular set or whatever, that would create. How do they ascertain that when people are being killed? Are they not aware that Muslims also are being killed? The traditional worshippers have been killed in this regard. People are being killed in Kwara State today. Those who are killing them don't care whether or not they are Christian or Muslim. I was told that a few weeks ago, some days ago, that people who are coming from the prayer mosque in the morning in a particular state were killed. So how can we now say they are killing Christians or they are sponsoring them to kill Christians? Who are those sponsoring?
Tunji, I wish we had more time. I would really. I'm sorry to interject. I wish we had more time, but that's all we could take for this conversation. Thank you very much for speaking with us, as always.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be with you. Thank you.